busy morning. No lambs. I do have 3 ewes left. I did check all 3 of them, and I'm guessing they're going to wait till the very last day because that's my luck. But I have so much office work to do today. I don't even know where to start, and then I just realized I have a 3 o'clock appointment in town, so I need to make sure I don't forget to go to town for that. And yeah, I feel very scattered today. I took yesterday off. I needed a day off. I needed a break. I literally did nothing yesterday other than feed the sheep and work on my temperature blanket. That's it. That is all I did. I did some book work. I mean, I can't get away from book work. But it was kind of a nice, relaxing day. And this morning, when I got down to the barn, my little ram lamb that I've been kind of fighting, sometimes Mom wants him, sometimes she doesn't. She doesn't have a ton of milk, but she's letting him nurse about half the time. So I've been supplementing him. I had to tube him this morning. Sometime from when I left the barn last night till I got down there this morning, something went downhill. So I'm keeping an eye on him. I tubed him this morning. I only gave him 4 ounces. I did not want to overfeed him. That's the word, feed. Oh, it's going to be one of those days, isn't it? So I didn't want to give him too much, just because I didn't know if she'd let him nurse at all during the night. She has been, but I don't know. So I'm keeping an eye on him. I'll go down before I have to leave, and hopefully he will take a bottle and I will be able to get some more food into him. But it's so frustrating. You know, I expect lambs to go downhill within like the first 24, 48 hours after they're born, if moms aren't spectacular moms. But he was born, when was he born? When was he born? He was born on the 5th. Today's the 14th. Yeah, today's the 14th. He should not be going downhill right now. With as much as I've been feeding him and what he's been getting from Mom, he should not be going downhill. So all I can figure is maybe he didn't get quite enough colostrum right off the bat when he should have, even though I fed him colostrum and I made sure he was on Mom and got some colostrum. Or it could just be he's, you know, I hate to say it, but he just may not be a good lamb. Sometimes you get those. Doesn't matter how hard you work or how much you do, or you know, you can do everything right and the lamb will still die. It unfortunately is just life. So anyway, I'm going to keep an eye on him. I've got some Dairy Sheep Association stuff to get done. I am trying to get a podcast recorded. I've had so many issues. In fact, my video that's supposed to upload today, I checked it this morning when I got up, and it still was only like at 30% uploaded. Welcome to country living with crappy internet. I don't know. Anyway, it'll get there eventually today. Hopefully, maybe. Anyway, so yeah, that one will be uploaded later today, hopefully, and then we'll just be back on track, hopefully. I give up with my internet. But yeah, I recorded a podcast, and I recorded the whole thing, went to edit it, and I had no sound. My microphone did not work at all. So I'm my laptop that has everything on it that I need. I cannot print from it. I cannot record from it. I can't do anything from it. So I'm going back to my old desktop in hopes that I can make something work off of it, because I have some stuff I need to print for my husband. and I tried, my printer has Wi-Fi, and I've set it up. Everything is connected the way it's supposed to be, everything, and it still won't do it. Tells me it's wrong configuration and to enter something. Well, I don't have anything to enter. It's already been programmed, so I don't know. I give up. I am not that technically inclined. So I am gonna quit rambling, get my bookwork done, and we'll meet you back here in a little while. You'll see that tire in my pasture. It magically showed up one day, and we're trying to figure out if a semi lost one and it bounced over the fence on the road where that truck just drove over my fence and rolled into my pasture, or if it came off like a tire hauling disposal truck. We don't know. It just magically showed up, and it ain't a little tire. I know it looks little from here, but it ain't. These are the things we deal with on the farm. Okay, I am just getting back from town. It's quite a bit later. We're pushing almost 5:30, and I like to be down at the barn before 5, especially where tonight I want to lock my sheep in, and 5 o'clock is kind of their sweet spot to come in and eat. So I'm making the farmer's worst mistake. I have not changed out of my town clothes. I'm going to go down. I even have my good shoes on, so I have to stay out of the puddles. But I'm going to just very carefully drive to the barn, lock my sheep in, unless they haven't brought themselves in yet. Oh, maybe they didn't bring themselves in yet. Well, if they didn't bring themselves in yet, then I have time to go change. But yeah, I was gonna lock them in and feed and kind of call it an early night. I still have like 2 hours of book work left to do in the office, and I really don't feel like being up till 9 o'clock doing that. I don't see a single sheep in the feedlot. Man, this road is not going to be nice come summer with all the dips and dives and potholes. So yeah, maybe I will just well, that is a tad bit odd that they have not brought themselves in. Wonder if they've been in. Nope, they haven't even touched the hay. They haven't come in at all. It's after 5:30. And there's like 2 sheep. I see one in the alley and one with her head in the feed bunk. That's so weird. Okay, well, at least I can get my dogs fed. And, I really want my sheep to come in and eat, because I don't want to have to bring them in first thing in the morning. Unless I bring them in, well, I don't really want to bring them in tomorrow night either. But if they're not coming in to eat, that means I might be able to quit feeding them the hay. There might be enough grass out there to where they're not looking for extra feed. Because these 2 that were standing in the alley, oh, that's a new kitty cat. But the ones that are in the alleyway are heading out. That little gray cat with the white face, he's not one of mine. Big old tomcat is what he is. But yeah, the sheep are heading back out. So, oh, okay. All right, since I am down here, feed the dogs, check on my lamb. He had to tube him again before I left. I'm not holding out much hope. So let's go check on him. And then, anybody have a baby? No. No babies. You guys are just spoiled. You have a whole feeder full of food. What makes you think you need more, huh? What makes you think you need more? Yeah, definitely be keeping her. Not so sure about her sister. Hello, my beautiful boy. How are you? Huh? Hi. You don't like me near as much as you used to, but you do. You love me. My little buddy, huh? All right, let's get you whiners fed. Mama, how's your baby? Well, that's not good. So I just opted to bring them in because they were not bringing themselves in. And honestly, I didn't want the fight in the morning. I just want them to be in the morning so that I can run them into the barn and pull out the ones I need to sell. Come on, sister. And then that way I don't get stalled out quite as much in the morning.